Hi, it's Sue here. Happy New Year to you all. And I'm sure you've had a wonderful Christmas and New Year. And we're now in 2020. And this is the first of Inspired Messages Monday for this year. And so we're going to start off with the messages. And obviously it is a new year. And so it's time for new goals. And we always make, New Year's resolutions and don't usually, we usually fall away from them by the end of January. So it's important that we try and maintain, so not to make too many goals, but maybe one important goal or a couple of smaller goals. And it's time to be positive as well, and hopefully you can share that positivity with those around you, and use the gift of knowledge that's come up and add love into the mix. So you might like to learn something, put yourself on a course, or learn something new, or join a new club or something. And it's important to make decisions and to not sit on the fence, and to have the courage of your convictions. And it's also maybe going to be hard work, but there are people around who are willing to help. And so if you're in a group or a community, then more work gets done, so it's better than trying to do it on your own. So those are the messages, and we continue on Monday the 6th. So welcome to 2020. Expect remarkable changes this year. The structure of the world is changing and we can all feel it. Lots of breakdown because we've got Saturn conjunct Pluto, which is going to be exact this month. And so as astrologers, we've all been looking towards this, and Saturn does rule structure and Pluto annihilates things that are no longer working, and we can actually feel that in the world. So it's going to bring endings and new beginnings, and this month it will continue obviously through this month and through the year. And new frameworks connect ideas and people or countries into a more inclusive, compassionate future. So, and my affirmation actually is about that. So if we look at Tuesday the 7th, the Sun is going to sextile Neptune. Now this is a sextile, so this is a time when you can put your dreams and your visions into practice. So it's important to visualize for what you want. And you will be able to pick up on the energies around you. Go with your intuition when it comes to decisions, go with that gut because it's usually right. And on Wednesday the 8th, we're going to have something that's going to bring inspired thought, another Neptune transit. So it's a good time for writing, maybe poetry, fiction, music, lyrics, or anything that's inspirational. And then we jump to Friday the 10th, when the Sun is going to be conjunct Mercury, the planet of communication. So this is going to improve mental alertness, so clear in your thinking. But also on the 10th, there's a full moon and a lunar eclipse in Cancer, in the sign of Cancer. So Cancer is a water sign, so this can bring up past emotional wounds and can affect how you react to those people around you. And this is not just for, that day. This can affect you 3 months onwards. So it's very important that you try and heal those wounds and talk about it, because you've got the Sun conjunct the Mercury as well. And then on Saturday the 11th, Uranus goes, it's actually in Taurus, and it goes direct, and it's been going backwards, which has maybe held things back. So it may help now move everything forward, and it might help with if you've had anything that's been halted, if you've been putting in any kind of planning permission, for instance, and it's been held up, you might find that it all sorts itself out. But you might have to rethink certain decisions as well. And then Sunday the 12th, we've got Mercury conjunct Saturn. That can help with making plans. But be aware, because it can make you, feel a bit miserable sometimes. So be careful of that. And also on that day, we've got Mercury conjunct Pluto. So this is going to help with research. If you need to research into anything, it would be a good day. Or any kind of secrets that are hidden could come to the surface. And Saturn is also conjunct Pluto on that day. That's when it is conjunct, as I was talking about that earlier. This is going to break down systems that don't work anymore. And this is over, as I say, a longer time. So hopefully we'll make steady progress on building something new out of something that's broken down. And then on Monday the 13th, we're going to have the Sun conjunct Pluto. So Pluto is about power and control. So, you know, watch out for anybody trying to manipulate you. And also on that day, on the Monday the 13th, we've got the Sun conjunct Saturn as well. So this is asking you to attend to your responsibilities, to make sure future achievements are completed, are finished. So if you've got anything to finish, you know, you need to think about that. And on Tuesday the 14th, Venus moves into the sign of Pisces, and that will be there until the 8th of February, so not long. You have the opportunity, whilst it's in Pisces, to help others who need it, maybe using compassion and empathy. And on Wednesday the 15th, Venus will sextile Uranus. So this is an easy transit, but it could allow you to do things differently when it comes to relationships, or indeed money, because obviously Venus rules relationships and money. And so look at what's happening on that day, and don't be surprised if you suddenly want to do things in a different way. And then on Thursday the 16th, Mercury moves into Aquarius until the 3rd of February. Now this is going to give you the ability to think outside of the box, and have new and exciting ideas, because Aquarius is the innovator. You know, it's the inventor. So when Mercury, the planet of communication and ideas, moves into that sign, that's what's likely to happen. On Thursday the 16th, no, Friday, sorry, the 17th, we've got Mercury sextiling Chiron. Now we know that Chiron is the planet of healing and Mercury is the planet of communication, and this is a sextile. So it's a really good day for healing past wounds by using talking therapies. And so really this is the time to forgive what's happened in the past. And then on Saturday the 18th, we've got Mercury square Uranus. So that can be nerve-wracking as you try to catch, or, you know, what's being said. You know, things might be said that are a bit upsetting. And if this is happening, you know, you might need to calm down and calm everybody else down around you. It will test you. So if it is happening, as I say, back off and try to stay calm. So the affirmation is related really to 2020 and your goals and being positive and change and everything. So hand on heart, I want you to say this every morning before we come back. And that'll be in a month's time. 2020 brings positive changes for me, family, friends, and the world. So I'll repeat that. 2020 brings positive changes for me, family, friends, and the world. Okay, so remember where I am if you need me. And obviously I've got my 2 courses, which are on Udemy, and they are put out on my newsletter. So if you don't take my newsletter, go to my website and join up. Send me an email to astrologysue@gmail.com, or go to my website, Astrologer Sue, and it's the 3 W's, astrologysue.com. And yes, and remember, I always give a discount for people born in the month that I'm talking about. So if you're Capricorn or Aquarius, then I am offering a £10 discount for my one-to-one, which is usually an hour and a half with me over Skype, or if you're more local, then you can come and see me. So happy new year once again. Thanks for supporting me. And do join my newsletter if you don't already, because obviously I put different things on there, and special offers and things like that, and news, lots of different news that I don't put on here. So I will see you at the beginning of February. Have a fabulous January. Bye for now. Bye bye.